And joining us now to talk more about tonight's debate is our political analyst, Brian Sobel. Let's begin with an overview. What were your thoughts?
The smaller field, I think, benefited the whole evening. I think you heard a lot more from each candidate. Not a lot of fighting, some, but I think we got a better fix on the 7 people who are on that stage tonight.
What about, did anyone, we said much smaller field than we've seen in the past, did any of the candidates rise above the others, in your opinion?
Well, I think Joe Biden tonight had a better night than he's had in several debates. He seemed calm and comfortable, and he could parry the blows coming his way. I thought Pete Buttigieg did a good job. Amy Klobuchar did a good job. I think it was just a good night.
Were you surprised that the impeachment of President Trump didn't play a major part in tonight's debate?
I actually think it was very good on their part to get it out of the way, and that was, I think, by design. You know, the impeachment could have kind of taken over the whole debate tonight. Instead, they dealt with it as the first question of the night, and then they moved on. And actually, they all answered the question very similarly. It was, yeah, the impeachment happened, but we still have to worry about a campaign, and we still have to figure out a way to beat the president.
And Brian, they all really seemed to focus on the issues, to stick to policy rather than. There were some fireworks, but took less jabs at each other than we've seen in recent debates. Your thoughts on that, sticking more to policy?
Well, I think it's by design again. I think the campaigns do talk, and I think they feel like in previous debates it kind of it got outside the lines, as it were, you know, started getting personal. And there was less of that tonight, a little bit of it. I think Buttigieg and Warren's sparring probably highlighted some differences. Klobuchar again and Mayor Pete, as they call him, going at it a little bit was not probably what they all wanted, but it happened.
I'm curious to get your thoughts on Senator Klobuchar. She just seems to be, there are no frills about her.
Right.
Just kind of keeps chugging along.
Yeah.
And here she is among the top 7. And the same with Andrew Yang.
Yeah.
In a different sense, because he's a business person, he doesn't talk like a politician. But I thought it was very funny when he said at the very end with the closing statement, I know you're probably all wondering how I'm still out here.
Absolutely. I thought Andrew Yang, his answers were really every person's answer. You know, he doesn't come off as a politician. He speaks like the person you'd meet on the street. And I think that is very attractive to people. Plus, he's very smart. That's very clear. And he's very good on numbers and data and that sort of thing. And his whole approach to this, you know, we're behind in technology, I think resonates with people. I think we have a feeling we're falling behind, and so he speaks to that.
Just a final thought really quickly before we let you go. A recent poll showed that a lot of the Democrats still have not made up their minds when it comes to who they're going to vote for. A high number, I think it's in the 70s, like 74%. Does that surprise you at this point?
No, because I think it's early, but it's getting later. You know, right around after the first of the year, I mean, game on. Yeah. And not to lose the point on Klobuchar, I thought she did a good job tonight, and she comes from the Midwest, and that's attractive to a lot of people, especially those who sit on the coast and have an idea about it's a flyover state.
All right, Brian Sobel, as always, thanks for your time tonight. We appreciate
My pleasure.
it. Thanks.